Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome back to some Olympia football. As today we take on the Nevada Wolfpack in a Mountain West matchup that could really start defining our season. Another team that really is just not good on paper. You really never want to discount conference opponents, but the Wolfpack are struggling this season. And we actually are starting off 1-0 after a beatdown of San Jose State. So we will see if we can go ahead and start wrapping up winning our division coming up soon. But first we're going to take you through commercial break coming up after this. And off we go here in Reno, Nevada, as Zach Schuster will field this kickoff. Takes it out to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35 before getting shoved out at the 37. And out comes Darius McIntyre onto the field. First and 10 here. It's just going to be a straight QB sweep. He's got one blocker in front of him. That's Kirk Doherty. Kirk Doherty picks up the block and McIntyre's running free. And what in the world did Darius McIntyre just do? A puzzling decision to go ahead and spin there, and he gets brought down for that. Screen on 3rd and 7 here, and Corey Cross will get brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and because of Darius McIntyre's blunder, we'll be walking away with 3 points on that first drive. Out for their first drive of the day is Nevada, as Robinson's going to take it up the middle here, and Robinson getting about 20 yards on the run there. He'll get to midfield. Now under center, 1st and 10, Robinson dropping back. He's running out of time, and the pocket collapses around him. And just like that, we'll go ahead and pick up a sack. That is Anthony Freeman. 3rd down and 16. A screen pass here, and that's well covered by Kevin Patterson. Daryl Holland actually loses 5 yards, and they will be forced to punt. 1st and 10 here. Handoff to Kevin Tate. Kevin Tate with a 10-yard run there. He's just so big and physical, it's hard to bring him down. 1st and 10. Little counter play to Kirk Doherty here as he runs this on the counter for 6 yards, and that'll be 2nd down and 4 on his first run of the day. 1st and 10 in the pogo set here as we'll throw a screen pass out to Kirk Doherty, and he's got quite a bit of yardage there. He's going to pick up about 13 yards and a 1st down and 10, and we'll be at the 30-yard line. McIntyre dropping back now. McIntyre throwing this one out to Stitch Robinson. Always good with his hands there on a 16-yard catch, and now it's 3rd down and 4. Handoff. It's a counter play to Cameron Anderson. He's actually going to stop short of the 1st down marker, and we're going to go for it. Under center, handoff to Kirk Doherty. He powers his way forward. You don't often see under center from this group, but we'll make it happen when we can. 2nd down and goal here, finding Corey Cross on the screen pass, and this time Corey Cross is in for 6. As Olympia will take an early 10-0 lead on what should be a 14-0 lead. 3rd down and 4 now for Nevada. Dropping back, plenty of time to throw this one. Throws it deep, and he's got Randy Pennington on a 40-yard bomb there. Just coverage breaks down at the very end of the play. 1st and 10 here. Handoff to Holland on the stretch. Holland's got a lot of room in front of him. I think he could have bounced that out for a touchdown there. And instead it'll be about 17 yards, and we will end the first quarter 10-0, but with Nevada about to strike. And you just keep wondering, will Darius's blunder come back to hurt him? And we are back here in the 2nd quarter. 3rd down and 9 for Robinson and Co. as he drops back. Throws this one across the middle field, and that is knocked loose. And that'll be a field goal for Nevada. 2nd down and 9 here for McIntyre and the crew as he hands it off to Kirk Doherty. And Doherty's got a lot of room in front of him. That's about a 35-yard run on the handoff there. And Doherty just continues to break off these big runs. Even though he's not the fastest in the nation, he can make it happen. 1st and 10 here, throwing deep to Corey Cross, and somehow Cross doesn't come up with that great defense from the safety there, as Cross almost came down with the touchdown. 3rd and 10, it's a triple option, and McIntyre is brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll be 4th down. Out comes Byron Robinson to pin him deep. Robinson has been an on and off punter his first 2 years here, and we'll see if he can get a good one here. This one actually goes past the punt returner there, and they'll be forced to let it go, and that's going to fall down inside the 10-yard line as James McIntosh falls on it. First and 10 here for Harvey Robinson and Nevada, as they will get about 7 yards on the speed option. The Wolfpack are looking to go ahead and score a touchdown to even things up. Second down and 3. It's going to be a throw to Barrett. Barrett, the tight end, breaking a tackle. He's loose, and it's just Cody Callaway that can actually bring him down. And that'll be a tackle down at the 20-yard line, now inside the red zone. Harvey Robinson handing it off to Washington up the middle of the field there. He'll pick about 11 yards. And now we're inside the 10. Wolfpack at the 3 with second and goal. And it will be Brandon Barrett again for a touchdown. The tight end showing a lot of speed and receiving ability on that drive. Tie game here is Olympia will take back over, and Darius McIntyre runs this one up the middle on the keeper for about 11 yards. First and 10 now. McIntyre dropping back. It's actually a draw, I believe, to Kirk Doherty, as he'll pick up 9 yards on that one. Now second down and 1. McIntyre play action this time, as we're going to throw this one out to Corey Cross. So we hit him with a little mix of draw and play action. Now third down and 13 inside of the 30. McIntyre dropping back, throwing this one to Schuster across the middle of the field, and Schuster's got 17 yards, and we are in the red zone. Third down and goal. McIntyre dropping back. Plenty of time here. He's going to roll out with this one. Doesn't see anything open, and he's going to go ahead and throw this one away wisely, and Olympia will have to fall on a field goal there as we end the first half 13-10. Not a great lead. Should be more on a bad team coming up soon in the second half. And we're back in the second half as the Wolfpack really can go ahead and take the lead here with the touchdown. Robinson handoff to Holland. Holland has a lot of room in front of him. Pick up 9 yards on the run there. Could have been a lot more if Olympia didn't get off the block. Third down and 2. Robinson dropping back, throwing this one across the middle to Pennington. But the linebacker was well in coverage there, and that'll be a 3 and out. Second down and 13. McIntyre dropping back, throwing this one to Doherty, and Doherty only gets 1 yard on the pass there. Make this third down and 11. McIntyre throwing this one deep, and that is almost picked off. Great coverage on the one-on-one. Even had a safety coming over to help, and Olympia has to kick again. First and 10 here for the Wolfpack, as Pennington will catch it again. Be 8 yards on the reception, and now Olympia is looking at a 3rd and 3 situation. Robinson dropping back, throws this one across the middle, and Shelton comes down with it. The defense has been pretty solid all day long, but gives up a 3rd down there on the pass. Robinson dropping back, screen pass here, and oh my goodness, Brett Kraft almost had himself a touchdown. Brett Kraft, who has been making big splashes happen on defense this year, almost has a pick 6. First and 10 on the triple option here. McIntyre gets caught from behind. I'm just not sure where the blocking is on that. That should have been a lot more yardage. Now a screen pass as we throw it out late to Lee House. House just barely shrugs off a tackle to pick up the first down there. It's 8 yards. 5 were needed, and we move the sticks. At the 50-yard line, it's counterplay to Kirk Doherty. He has really good blocking in front of him, and he's going to fight his way forward for an extra yard and pick up another first down, as he's up to 75 yards on just 8 carries. Now handoff up the middle to Kirk Doherty. He's got 7 yards, and it's now second down and 3, as the captain is actually looking shaken up on the play. Second down and 3, going to be a little sweep to J.J. Thomas, the speedy scat back. He picks up 7 yards there, a first down again. And now Kirk Doherty's back in the game, so no worries anyway. McIntyre keeping this one himself for a 12-yard run up the middle. Makes it first down and 10 inside the 20-yard line at the 15 just about. Ryan Jones in motion here. Looks like we're clearing out the right side potentially. Not sure if that means a run to the right, and it is a counter to the right as Doherty cuts inside, and he's into the end zone. Once again, he's becoming quite accustomed to that end zone this year, as he will be up to 100 yards rushing on the day and a touchdown. Byron Robinson with the kick off here, and the Wolfpack will field it in their own end zone. Corbett will run it out, gets to the 20, gets to the 30. He's got a lot of green in front of him at the 40 and the 45 before being brought down. And Olympia's defense has been quite solid today, but special teams might need to take a step back there. First and 10, Harvey Robinson will take off and run with this one, and he will get brought down after an 8-yard scramble. That'll make that second down and 2. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Nevada needs a score here to stay competitive in this game. Robinson dropping back, throwing this one deep. He's got a man! Pennington over the shoulder of Byron Handy. Just Not quite in step for one-on-one coverage, and no safety and deep there. And that'll be a 3-point game now, as with 17 seconds left, McIntyre will find Lee House for a nice pass there. Now a little triple option. Kevin Tate takes the pitch. He's got a lot of blocking in front of him. Tate's got speed. The fullback can run it. And he gets down to the 1-yard line. A 54-yard run for him, as we will end the third quarter with a 3-point lead. About to go up another touchdown, though. And we'll see if we can keep the foot on the gas here, as it seems like Nevada is not giving up, even being a 1-4 team. We're here in the fourth quarter, as it looks like Doherty's in motion. It's just a handoff to Tate. We reward him for the 54-yard run there, and he scores a touchdown. It's 27-17 as we score early in the fourth quarter here, and it's going to be a sweep to Holland. Holland gang tackle by Olympia there as they bring him down in forces, and that'll make it 3rd down and 4. Looks like man in motion here, one back in the gun. Robinson dropping back. Running out of time as Ryan Williams takes him down. The pocket collapsed around him, and Williams was the first to the kill. 1st and 10 for Olympia at midfield. It's a handoff to Kirk Doherty. A beautiful cut block as he's now down to about the 35-yard line on a 15-yard run there. Tate in motion. This one's a triple option. A handoff to Tate up the middle, and he'll pick up about 9 yards on the run, as we're going to look to start running this clock out, even though we run it anyway. 2nd down and 1. Handoff to Kirk Doherty. Doherty's got a lot of room. Just blows a defender up. Just completely demolishes him, as he's up to 122 yards on the day. Hand it off to him again. 1st and 10. Doherty up 8 yards. He's going to keep padding those stats as he's up to a $130. 2nd down and 2. Looks like we're going to find Doherty again on the screen, and he's into the end zone. This time through the air. 1 if by ground, 2 if by sea. And just like that, it is a 17-point lead, and things are looking insurmountable for Nevada. 3rd down and 11 here, as Robinson will air this one out deep to Pennington. He drops it for the 1st down. Brett Kraft was in good coverage anyway, and that'll be Olympia's ball. 1st and 10 here, as McIntyre will keep this one. Spin it, breaks a tackle. He's got blocking, and he's into the end zone, and one of the most dynamic plays I've seen in McIntyre's career. He breaks the tackle with a spin and just walks over a defender that got pancaked to the ground. And just like that, it is a 24-point game. Now Robinson fumbling, gets picked up by his lineman, but the strip sack means 4th and 20, and Olympia's got the ball again. Starters questionably staying in the game here, as Thomas will take this swing pass out for a 6-yard gain and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the game here. McIntyre now in a 5-wide set. Looks like Lee House is in motion. We're going to go ahead and find him on the swing screen there. Cuts inside, and he'll pick up an extra yard or 2 on that to make it 2nd down and 4. Minute 42 left, and you have to wonder why in the world are the starters still in, or why are we not taking knees, as we're going to pitch it out to Kirk Doherty on the triple option. And we are almost up to 350 rushing yards on the day. Kirk Doherty has a $140. Hand it off up the middle to Kirk Doherty, and he will go ahead and pick up that 350 yards of rushing for the team, as he's up to 150 himself, and that will end our day, as we will fortunately get out without any injuries. McIntyre picking up player of the game. Pretty decent day for him, and we go on to win what was a tough first half, but we beat a bad Nevada team. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next week in a ranked matchup with San Diego State.